And the winner is Elgar's Violin Concerto, played by Thomas Zehetmair with the Hallé under Sir Mark Elder for the Hallé's own label. Here's Adrian Edwards with his thoughts on the recording.
This is a work that wears its heart on its sleeve, possibly more than any other Elgar piece. And also, conversely, it also has very intimate moments. And the meeting of these two minds, the conductor and the soloist, get to the heart of this in both aspects of the interpretation. It's agile, it's virile, the double stopping from the soloist is fearsome almost, but at the same time it taps into the inner soul of this work, particularly in the amazing 7-minute cadenza in the finale, where you really feel there's some magic being spun.
Now, sadly, Thomas Zehetmair is unable to join us, but please welcome Sir Mark Elder.
Congratulations. About 10 years ago in Manchester, when we thought that we might have the temerity to start our own label, it seemed a very daunting thing to do. And one of the reasons that we wanted to do it was to try and control the repertoire that we recorded, to make some overall statement as the years went by. And one of the things that was important to me was the music of Elgar. And it may not seem a particularly original idea, and of course Elgar's music was associated with the Hallé right from the earliest years, but it was music that hadn't been very strongly in Manchester, and I wanted to reclaim it, as it were. 10 years later, we've recorded a lot of his music, as some of you know, and this is the most recent one, and it's one of his most personal works. And of course, this award is for Thomas, and I'm really sorry that he isn't here with us today. Apparently the other day he scalded himself rather badly with boiling water, and I haven't yet found out actually where on his body he scalded himself, but let's just hope he's on the mend, because I so wanted him to be here to take this award for himself. But it does allow me the opportunity just to say that my wonderful orchestra has taken this music to their hearts, and it's a wonderful example of when you spend a lot of time with an orchestra, how the results can marinate. And this is a work that we played together a number of times over these 10 years. But also to say to you all something that is probably long overdue to be said, that in Andrew Keener, this country has one of the greatest recording producers imaginable. And my enjoyment of our work together over the last 10 years, doing different repertoire, but particularly English music, has been enormous. And he's one of the greatest colleagues, above all because he adores the music, and he's a great champion of the music of our country. And we're all so used to, you know, that little pause and then the click, and he comes over the loudspeaker and he said, "I don't think we've got that F sharp yet, dear." And his attention to detail is a challenge to myself. And I think that the music of Elgar, so famous as so much of it is, needs to be replayed and rethought about and reconsidered. He is, after all, one of our most significant original minds. And that I'm so grateful for Gramophone for recognizing this and for giving my orchestra such an incredible sign of encouragement. Not that they need it. Manchester is a thriving musical community, as many of you know, and it's wonderful that after years of doubt about my orchestra's future, they are firmly up and running. So thank you all so much.